let people know that this event is part of something called 11 Days of Global Unity. You can find out more at we.net about all the different things that are going on for 11 Days of Global Unity and the International Day of Peace. So we're so excited here. We have 60 countries involved, and this being at the crossroads of the world is totally symbolic here. Thank you so much, Paul, for putting this all together here. Being
With a lot of people, a lot of people.
yes, and we were a human peace sign today, and it's being duplicated around the world. So we encourage everyone who is doing anything for peace to register what you're doing at a variety of websites, and you can find out all of that at we.net.
Okay, that's all good. Hey, actually, even behind us, we had the NASDAQ building that was letting people know about the United Nations International Day of Peace. All right, anybody else like to say something? Talak, Malik.
Thank you, Paul, and your team. Let's create peace and celebrate world peace. I bring this message from New York and from India.
Okay, thank you, thank you. All right, Joey, can you say something for us? Joey Reynolds. We love you, Joey.
When I first came here to Times Square, we had a bomb in a car on 44th Street, and nobody wanted to be here. The mayor put a folding table outside, made a mall out of it, turned it into a public area, and we have had peace ever since. And I did the show from the NASDAQ building, which is what you're talking about every night, live on NBC.
Hey, how are you?
And it's been wonderful. But you are the world, because you've been working on this for a number of years. Paul doesn't take credit for anything. He's the most humble man I know, and I want to say that about you. Come on, you've been working on this for years.
64 years.
Come on. I mean, after you left commercial television, you took a chance on doing good news because you wanted the world to have a good news platform. And you were the first guy to do it. You took us away from that and put us into the eternal rest, which is to have peace. That's where you have peace. You know what? Mother Teresa said it. I have a card from her, and I will share it with you.
Go ahead. Beautiful.
It was on my show, obviously 15, 20 years ago. But I want you to see this because it's absolutely relevant to what you're doing. Let me find this card. I had it laminated. I passed
We
it.
did have in the show Nelson Mandela, we had Gandhi, and we had Martin Luther King.
Here we go. Now read what Mother Teresa said right here.
Okay. The fruit of silence is prayer. The fruit of prayer is faith. The fruit of faith is love. The fruit of love is service. The fruit of service is peace. God bless you, Mother Teresa. And that's the Joey Reynolds. That's a beautiful thing. Thank you, Joey.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Mwah. All right. So anybody else like to say yes, please?
Hello, I'm here from Europe and representing the World Organization of Prenatal Education Associations. And what we're saying is that peace begins in the womb. Peace begins during the 9 months of pregnancy, because that's where everybody gets the information of whether they're living in a peaceful or a hostile environment. So we're here to tell the United Nations this week that we must start looking after mothers during pregnancy, because then we can change the world on a long-lasting platform, because we'll have healthy, peaceful human beings in society, and they're going to create peace for everybody. So let's look after the mums and dads and put them on the world agenda. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you very much for sharing.
Hello, sir. I'm coming from Belgium, and I'm standing here representing the International Breathwork Foundation. If everybody all over the world could breathe consciously connected, we would only be busy with ourselves and not with our neighbor. So please, let's think about breathing. And if you want to breathe in New York, you go to the Breathwork Foundation here. It's breathworknewyorkcity.com.
All right. We like the pranayama, they call that.
It's
And we had Deepak Chopra was on this show, and the David Lynch Foundation was on this show, and they were all represented. So big part of our show is for the world of breath. Breath is very important.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. Rabbi, would you like to say something?
Hello, I'm Rabbi Jill Hausman of the Actors Temple in the Theater District.
And Paul is a member of our synagogue, and Mazel Tov to you, Paul, on this wonderful
Bar
occasion.
mitzvah.
We share one life. We share one soul. We're all connected to each other. We share one world. When we're good to each other, we are good to the world. We're good to ourselves. Everything is connected. Everything is a part of us and of the divine light of spirituality in the world. We have so much capability to do good, to love each other, to be generous to each other. And in this way, the whole world becomes a better place. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. And it is Shabbos today, Saturday. Daisy, would you like to say something, please? Daisy Khan.
We're all part of one humanity. We're all creatures of the same creation. We share the world, and I represent the 1.6 billion Muslims who are peaceful, and there's only a handful of us that are the troublemakers. And for us to come together here in Times Square, which is a microcosm of the entire world, and to declare peace, I think this peace will resonate, and I hope it will have a ripple effect in the world. Thank you.
Daisy, thank you for sharing. Deborah Moldau, could you please share a thought with us? Okay, Deborah and the World Peace Prayer Society gave us our wonderful flags and the peace pole, May Peace Prevail on Earth. Thank you so much.
Paul, you are amazing. You have accomplished the most
This
beautiful...
was Deborah's idea last year. I will say that.
I wanted to see something happen in Times Square, and I didn't know how to do it. But Paul Slatkus and Good News Broadcast have made it happen for the entire world, that we radiated our prayer for peace. May peace prevail on earth. From here in the heart of New York City to every country of the world. And I was so delighted to hear the beautiful messages from our Jewish and Muslim sisters here. We really had a microcosm of the world. We had people from many different countries because this is Times Square. It's the crossroads of the world. And everyone who's watching this broadcast now knows that peace is possible and knows that today, September 21st, is the United Nations International Day of Peace. And next year, let's hope that all the world knows. And we can all take that 12 noon minute of silence together like we did here in Times Square today and say, may peace prevail on earth. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Deborah. We also had the St. Francis Roman Catholic organization food pantries here as well. So we were able to open up for those three religions, but every religion is important, and I'm an interfaith minister. All right, so and it's all good, spiritual. All right, Robert, please. So who gave us the Hug a Planet? Did everybody get a Hug a Planet? All right, I hope so. Thank you, Robert.
I thought I'd let the world know that we are kind of connected now. There's one of these, a little bigger, a moon and a Mars, up on the space station. And it's been up there since 9/11/09, and it goes around the planet 16 times a day, covering most of humanity. So to date, we've had a peace toy circling over 15,000 orbits and close to 700 million miles. So when you give the world a hug, you can think of the 7 billion plus people, send the energy up to the space station, and it circles around. So we're connected now in a much different way than we were ever before. And I want to thank Paul and everyone who wants peace, which I'm sure anyone who's in voice can hear my voice. We want peace. It's very simple. So thank you all for being here, Paul. Paul, thank you.
Okay, Robert, peacetoys.com, okay? Yeah. Peacetoys.com, all right? Purchase those. We have a group here, 3 people. Come on, guys. Your names are?
I'm Leo from Europe, Kosovo.
I'm Umut from Turkey.
I'm Bruce from China.
All right, I'm Paul from New York. All right, so, all right, please share your thoughts.
We are together with different religions, different countries, and different continents. We just want to stay together, all peoples in the world, to be peace with each other. That's it all. That's it the best.
That is the best.
we gathered here today because we don't want separated countries based on races, based on biological nations. We don't want it. That's why we came here, forever peace.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, actually, we three are together, and we are very good friends. And actually, this year, this summer vacation, we are J1 students. We attend the summer work travel program, and actually today we are very honored to be here, to be part of this very significant event. And this event has a very significant, profound meaning. And we hope that peace, forever peace, and we love peace.
Thank you very much. This show is being shown in China. This show is being shown all over the world. So it's peacedayparty.org. We've made this show possible. He's had a big crew, had a great team here, and never would have happened. Give our big team a big hand, okay? Because there's no way could this thing happen. A lot of people really worked very, 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 very hard to make this all happen. And so, and we're very thankful for that. So it's peacedayparty.org. And it is being broadcast. We set it up on a satellite feed, okay? So that's that's a different deal. That's a big deal, okay? That means every TV station in the world could have taken this broadcast and still can take this broadcast because we created it in that the mindset is every day is Peace Day. And every day is a peace sign, actually. Wherever people are in the world and it's nonviolent and people are kind to each other, that's a sign. It's a vital sign that the world is living in peace. Would you like to say something?
Hi, my name is Shangjing Chen. I'm originally from Taiwan. I'm a teacher, and I just come back from Taiwan and China trips. And I'm bringing you some of the peace kites drawn by my student. Actually, there are couples of them. No matter what's the difference on the age, I think we are thinking about the same thing. We like the world peace. And for the young kids, they draw their peace differently, but we can feel it, how they like to see the world peace in the future they would like to have. And I just feel like because of the next generation, we have to take good care of what we have right now, and we have to do our duty. We have to take action, and we have to like keep puring our hearts and souls and helping people who are in need. And hopefully the wonderful peaceful world would really happen like every day with us in the future. So yeah, just may peace prevail on earth.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Melanie, could you say something? Melanie represents one of the organizations remember I mentioned we had 50 different organizations and individuals within the body of this half-hour TV show. So lots and lots and lots of nonprofit organizations that are helping young people, including Peter Yarrow with Operation Respect, and a lot of well-known people. Paul McCartney said something, and Ringo Starr, and Kevin Spacey, and it's people from MTV and Netflix's leading show. So we have a lot of people in this show. So peacedayparty.org. Melanie has a very important organization we've been very proud to be involved with. Melanie, please tell us what your organization does. Media for Humanity.
We're media professionals like Paul Slackus, like myself, and students from around the world. We focus on eradicating child trafficking, child slavery, and exploitation going on all over the world. So because of people like Paul, we're all brought together. We're free to come here. But many people, many children are not free. So we will not have world peace until children are free of exploitation.
That's very true. And this whole concept for this show is a show of hope. And hope is what we all need. And our dream was to show at least 50 organizations that are creating that opportunity for hope to help a child like what you guys have been doing for so many years, to know that there are people that'll help them, right?
It's true. I just want to give you a big hug.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Melanie. Okay, is there anybody else that would like to share anything? The Catalyst from Pratt Institute here. All right, we had Pratt and we had Quinnipiac University. I think I went there. All right.
So I am the executive editor for an online and print publication, catalystreview.net, and our next issue is entitled Designing Peace, and we're highlighting design firms, business leaders, thought leaders around the world who are focused on making change in the name of peace and the value system that we need to have to support peace around the world. So please like us on Facebook, Twitter, come check out our new issue. It's being released on September 23rd. Thank you.
That's also one of the 40 or so nonprofit organizations that are working very hard for peace. And this specific issue is all for peace, right?
Yes, specifically for peace. So just amazing stories going on around the world, how organizations have come together to support disadvantaged children and using discarded resources to create instruments. And with those instruments, they now have a traveling orchestra from just resources and discarded items in their country. We focused on an organization in Thailand who's working with individuals to use their resources to come together as survivors of the tsunami and monsoon. So when these type of incidences happen again, they know where to go, what to use to overcome disasters like that.
Great job. Thank you so much for being part of it. Andy Kane will say something in a half. Oh, come on up, Andy. So I also wanted to say is on our main website, which is goodnewsplanet.com, the good news is that we have 5,000 shows of people doing good in this world. So let's give a hand to those 5,000 people. We've been doing that for 15 years, and we're honored every time we get to talk to somebody and share their good news. That's the good news of goodnewsplanet.com. So there are millions and millions and millions. Of course, the majority of the world lives in peace. Let's focus on that mindset. That's imagine peace. Peace is here. There's no doubt about it, and most of the world is living it. Okay, Andy, who's also been very involved with the peace movement.
Peace is possible. You know, I've known Paul for many years, and I've just been honored to work with him for over these years. You know, it's really important to focus on good news and not bad news. And it's also important to realize that despite all races, religions, everything, we're all one. You know, we're all one family here. This is one planet, you know, one race, one heart. And it's important to focus on peace, and we can make it possible with events like this. People just focus on your heart. You know, we're all one. I do an annual World Peace celebration every year, and I encourage all of you to continue doing events and bring people together and realizing we're all one. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Andy. Let me mention also, if you see this our good friend Robert Ferenza, who's given these peacetoys.com. This is the shot from NASA. This is the shot from the moon. There are no borders. There are no boundaries. Actually, there's no people either because you can't see them because it's from the moon. But the fact of the world, this is the world with no countries related here. So, and that's it. Oh, let's see here. Moderation. We have virtues after avoiding excesses are extreme. Calmness of mind, fair and balanced perspective. Okay, perspective. Okay. Okay, does anybody have anything else? We're still live to the world. If anybody like to share a peace comment, you're all welcome to. Barry, if you want to say something, all right, you're welcome to, please.
Yeah, it's amazing to be in Times Square. This is unbelievable to pray for peace this day. Just as a person that is about prayer, I know that we can do more in the world. I encourage all of us to just have a powerful integrity in themselves. I work so hard, and I see people in New York City are amazing. They have so much gusto, and I just really appreciate everyone, like all these communities like Burning Man that are partying it up and coming back and like loving up New York and stirring up the energy. So I just want to say that much. I'm just so happy. I think that the world is in a good way. I know these movements are going to like create sustainability in the world. I know that's coming, and everyone's just kind of like taking the right steps. But we're going to get there. I feel really confident. And it's just amazing to be in Times Square having a Peace Day, International Day of Peace, man. Thank you for doing this. Okay,
Barry, thank you. And once again, I want to thank our crew, okay, the Good News crew, handing out the flags, Vid Sandas, who created this. Isn't he a good artist? Huh? All right. And our whole team that helped to make this thing happen. Rob Perna and Extreme Broadcasting, they have been a friend for many, many years, and we're so honored to have them shoot this show. We have Lenny here from the All Mobile. We have our webmaster, David Katzmeyer, down in Pennsylvania, overseeing it. We're on peaceday.tv right now, which is also another great website, all weekend long. In fact, they have tomorrow, they have a show with Stevie Wonder, I think at 6 o'clock, peaceday.tv. So let me remind everybody, right now, as we speak, in Central Park, there's a show going on. Actually, we're going up there, and I'm one of the hosts, and I have been the host for 12 years. And I've been wearing this tie from Save the Children for 12 years, and you can see how beat up this tie is. It's beat up in a good way. Actually, it's sometimes things have to get a little messed up to become better. And as we know, on planet Earth, certain things are messed up, but the majority of the tie is not messed up, okay? And that represents all the peaceful people in the world. And what it says on the back of this is created by a 10-year-old, Raisa. It says, peace on earth. Okay, so I think we're going to end the show with that. I'm very thankful for everybody to be here. And our show is called peacedayparty.org, or you can go to goodnewsplanet.com. And my name is Paul Slatkus, and thank you, everybody, for being part of this very important event. Children, it's all about the children. Thank you, and grandchildren, in my case. All right, thank you very much. Bye-bye.